Cinderella by Walt Disney. Long time ago, there was a beautiful young girl named Cinderella. She was loved by all the people in the town because she was good and sweet and kind. Her father was a widow and wanted Cinderella to have a mother. So he remarried to a woman with 2 daughters of her own. The years passed, and Cinderella's father had died, leaving her to live with her mean stepmother and her 2 jealous stepsisters. Living in the attic of her own home. She wore old clothes, having to do all the cooking and all the cleaning. And her stepmom and her stepsisters wore nice clothes and lived a comfortable life. Even if Cinderella's stepmother and 2 stepsisters were mean, she would always be cheerful. The animals liked to be near her. Cinderella made friends with the birds and the mice, making them little clothes and taking care of them. The animals, she had 2 best friends named Jacques and Gus. Cinderella and Jacques will always help Gus escape Lucifer, the mean cat that always had his beady eyes on the plump little mouse. One day, Cinderella heard a voice at the door. It was a letter from the castle. The letter read, "All the maidens in the land are invited to a ball." Cinderella's stepmother said, "You can go to the ball if you finish all your chores and find nice clothes to wear." Cinderella was so happy and pleased that she did all the cleaning, scrubbed the floors, and ironed all day. When Cinderella's friends went to work, they made her a gown. All the friends wanted to surprise her. When she saw the gown, she was so pleased and she loved it very much, thanking each one of them. She put on the gown and went all the way downstairs. The birds and the mice used ribbon, beads, and sashes that belonged to Cinderella's two stepsisters. When the stepsisters saw the gown, they were furious, ripping up the dress. One of them said, "That is my beads." The other one said, "That is my ribbon," tearing at Cinderella's gown. Cinderella ran to the garden, crying. Cinderella heard a voice saying, "Don't worry, I am your fairy godmother, and I am here to help you." The fairy godmother turned 4 mice into white horses. She even turned a pumpkin into a big sparkly carriage. Again, the fairy godmother turned Cinderella's torn up gown into a nice, beautiful one. The fairy godmother told Cinderella, "Now you must leave the dance at the strike of 12. For the magic will wear off." Cinderella went to the dance. At the dance, Cinderella danced with the prince. She felt as if it was magical. The prince and the Grand Duke were happy to see Cinderella and the prince falling in love. At the strike of 12, Cinderella ran quickly as possible out of the palace, leaving her glass slipper behind. The prince ran after her, but he was too late. The next day, the prince had the Grand Duke search for the girl who was the owner of the shoe. When the Duke got to Cinderella's home, Cinderella's stepsisters tried on the shoe, but the shoe was too big, did not fit. Cinderella's stepmother told the Duke that there was no other women in the household. For Cinderella's stepmother had locked her in her bedroom. But Cinderella's two friends, Jacques and Gus, took the key out of Cinderella's stepmother's pocket, unlocked the door, and released Cinderella, and she appeared in front of the Duke. Cinderella asked the Duke, "May I try on the glass slipper?" She tried it on. Well, the stepmother was furious, tripping the Grand Duke, having the glass slipper fall and break on the floor. Cinderella reached into her pocket and found a glass slipper the same as the other one. It was a perfect fit. The Duke was so pleased. The Duke was so happy to find the owner of the shoe. The prince got married and Cinderella's dreams came true.